Sista-Cousins, welcome to my channel. I'm Lady C and I'm here to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like and subscribe if you're new and run it up in the comments. Let me know it's real. Now, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about why something ain't clean in the peach juice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
God damn. So, girl, okay, real quick, all right? So, Miss Bangkok, aka Pistol Grip Pump, aka Brit Eady, girl.
You in Bangkok, sweetie. There's a reason they don't call it Bangkok.
She was down to the internet talking about a friend. First of all, she called them her best friend. She's feeling some type of way that the friend or the alleged best friend did not reach out to her.
So I have a question and then I'm out of here. So if I have a best friend and we just so happen to be in a petty argument where we're just not speaking, right? Very petty, nothing serious, just not speaking. And we can both agree that it's petty while we're not talking, but we're like, hey, we'll give each other some space, right? But if this friend that you're going through it with, we won't even say you're going through it with because it's petty, it's stupid, it's small. She does not reach out to you during a time like this when your grandmother has passed away and she knows how much your grandmother means to you, but she did not reach out to you. Follows you on social media, we have mutual friends, didn't reach out to you. What would you think? Should the friendship be over?
Listen, you are going through a loss. I'm sure you're grieving, and my condolences to your family. However, you should not expect for people to show up for you when you see fit. Listen, and I hate to sound insensitive, and I may sound a bit morbid, okay? But what's done is done. Just because we had a petty argument or squabble, to you, it may be petty, but to her, it could have been her last straw. And so therefore, the friendship been over. You just didn't see it yet. Maybe she doesn't wish ill upon you. Maybe she doesn't feel like, oh, I need to unfollow or, do all that dramatic stuff. Maybe she's not petty like that, but she feels like, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm done with this friendship. And then I also wonder, because she referred to her as the best friend, then she referred to her as a friend, and then she says very shallow things that would signify that maybe they weren't best friends. Girl, is she talking about Kelly? Now, I didn't go and check in if Kelly still follows Brit. I guess I should check though. Is she talking about Kelly, girl? That would be some juice, wouldn't it, girl? Girl, listen. People do not owe you their condolences. It's nice that you give it, but what's done is done. They're not fooling with you. And so they're going to allow you the space that you need to go through your grieving process. And they may not feel like they want to be a part of that process with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people use grievances and special momentous occasions to somehow reconnect and then forget whatever just happened in the past. But everybody don't move that way. Everybody's not going to show up that way. And you have to understand that that's also okay. You guys have fallen out and they're not there for you. So as the person that's going through the moment, if you take that as a slight, and I'm not faulting you for that. Some may think of it like, you know what? You weren't there for me in my time of grieving and I really needed a friend or whatever that is. And you should end the friendship, because what it's looking like is that person has drawn a line. And until you guys decide to talk about it, here's how I operate, okay? If we haven't had a heart-to-heart, don't expect me to come around when things are tough, good, whatever. I don't like to just jump into action as if nothing happened before. I want to address everything head on, and I know that this is not the right time to do so. I may put your situation in front of my feelings by staying away from you, because maybe I feel like it's not fair for me to address what we have going on in your time of bereavement. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, she's going through it. We had a beef before grandma passed away. So I'm going to let you go through it alone, because maybe I have deeper feelings about what just transpired than maybe you do. You may feel like it's petty, but maybe you said something that really, really hurt me, and I'm not coming around for you. Okay? I'm just not. And that's also fair. So if you want to end the friendship, make it permanent. If you feel like you can't move past that, because they obviously feel like they don't want to come around you in this time, and that's also not wrong. That's not wrong. Okay? Like, I think it's kind of, I'm not going to say toxic, but I feel like it's kind of like my feelings matter. You know what I'm saying? And if me and you are at odds and I don't show up for you, it's because I can't be fake. Because whatever you did or whatever transpired between us, I don't want to just jump into action as this friend and then my feelings never get addressed and you forget all about what happened. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, both sides could feel like they're right in this situation, but it just is what it is, girl. And it just seems like there's a running theme with Miss Eady. You are always at odds with somebody. It's always somebody else. And I'm not saying that this particular situation, even though I think it's Kelly, but I'm not saying that this particular situation is the case, but it's just like, is it? Because when she said it's petty, I'm thinking, it gotta be Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, based off of what we've been talking about, right? We've been talking about perhaps the falling out was over the stylist and how they've been kind of moving around each other and not really fooling with each other, unfollowing, all of the things, right? So I'm feeling like maybe it is Kelly that she's talking about, because to her, she feels like this is petty. But to Kelly, again, she's been all in the public spaces reinforcing. Loyalty. Girl, it's Kelly. It's Kelly. It's Kelly. Yep, it's Kelly. Anyway, moving right along on this journey to 1,000 subscribers, I just want to say this episode is sponsored by you. Thank you so much for your support and helping me along this journey. Your support keeps me encouraged. It keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to make more content. Hopefully you like what you see. So if you like what you see, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl. I won't bite, okay? All right, now let's get back to the show. Okay, so final thoughts before the show airs on Shamea, right? Shamea has been going on a really strange apology tour. It's like, I'm sorry, Porsha, but I'm not sorry. But Angela, it's all your fault. But yeah, I've really been feeling like this, but I'm feeling some type of way, but I'm not feeling some type of way. Angela, you're a piece of shit, but not really. Like, girl, I'm like, Shamea, like, girl, like.
Stop it. Get some help.
You know what's crazy? I said a lot of things and I kind of meant that shit, but here's the thing. I don't have a heart of stone. I understand how hurtful a friendship breakup can be. It is very devastating. I'm not sure how many of you out there have gone through a friendship breakup, but it really feels like a death. Seriously. Is this the death that Porsha was talking about, girl? Remember what Porsha said, girl? I'm throwing 3 weddings and a funeral, girl. Is this the funeral, girl? Girl, this might be the funeral. Girl, this might be the funeral, girl. I don't know, girl, but it just seems like you guys have been in a friendship that really was not meant to be. You guys were in each other's lives as children based off of your mother's interactions with each other. and it progressed into something because you guys didn't have to me, a genuine taking to each other. You guys were just around each other by proximity and not by y'all's energies drawing to each other. I just feel like there's a mismatch in the friendship, and it shows. I just feel like Shamea needs therapy. Seriously. Because her people pleasing and just always wanting to do for others at her own expense, and to still go out here the way Porsha just spoke about you in that message. Girl, hold on, let me read this message. So Porsha says in a post in the league, I'ma just say this. I'm watching new episode at Shamea Morton. Now don't take it there. Don't imply ish about Diane Williams. I've been keeping it cute/quiet, and you can do and say what you want in me. But hear me when I say wrong road. Talking about, well, your mom thought my mom was a friend, knowing God well what she did to my mom was highly egregious. Don't do it. Keep playing victim in that BS. Don't F with my mom.
I want to hear you and Shamea been friends since y'all was in high school, but you got to watch the dog that brings the bone.
Whom I called my friend back in the day, my best friend back in the day, Diane, she's kind of offended me when she said to Porsha, be careful, as to the dog that brings the bone, and it was directly talking about you, and I was really upset about that.
Now, here's the thing, girl. Do y'all think that Porsha is putting 20 on 10 for a storyline to rev up for the next season? Is that where we're going? And the fact that if Porsha, and then okay, so remember how I said I thought that it was a little staged, the coup or the little fallout between Porsha and them at the Projections by Porsha event? So I'm just thinking, like, is this legitimately real? And so I'm like, okay, if she's so willing to just say F you like that, like, girl, even days after she just wished you a barely happy birthday. And then you right up under her happy birthday barely message and say, that made my day. I'm like, girl, all she gotta do is throw a dog a bone, huh? It's kind of sad to watch. Like, she just don't mind disrespecting you. She just doesn't. And then, like I said, you've been, every platform you have come on, you have talked about how much you love her, all of this stuff. And then she chooses to take one little piece and just drag it to hell.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
And I'm like, girl, like, Shamea, are you okay? Like, are you afraid of her? Like, seriously. And you got, like, sisters. Like, don't you got, like, 2 or 3 sisters? You know what I'm saying? Like, can't y'all just jump her real quick? Like, girl, if I had sisters, girl, let me tell you how much we would have been so deep, girl. Like, girl, like.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Like, blink twice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, girl. Like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Shamea needs a little help?
No.
Do y'all feel bad for her? Do you guys feel like she's, I'm not going to say innocent, because we all know she's not innocent, because you've been a very willing participant, so much to the fact that you have said, like, yeah, I'm riding with my friend. And then, like I said, you've literally cloaked yourself with this loyalty cloak. And really, it's the delusion that you're trying to cover up. Like, you're delusional. You are so, like, stop calling your delusion loyalty. It's not loyalty. Because when you're loyal to somebody, you're going to show up for them, but you're also going to make it very known to them and everyone else that, listen, this is dead wrong. There's no rhyme or reason why Porsha never gets held accountable. The way that she can come down here and speak on you the way she just did, it's disgusting. Like, girl, like, stand up, have some backbone. Like, I don't know. And like, girl, like, are you afraid of her? Seriously, like, cause she really, like, she can't fight. Like, girl, I think you got a fighting chance. I think so. I think Shamea is not a fighter either, though. But I think she's, you know, she's not only not a fighter, she's not going to engage whatsoever. I mean, Porsha at least, you know, attempts to try to make it seem like she can fight. But girl, like, girl, you ain't got no, you know, none of your sisters like to fight? None of them? Girl, I don't know. I don't know, girl. Like, RIP to your friendship. I don't know, girl. But anyway, girl, I'm going to go ahead. I feel like I just said a whole bunch of absolutely nothing. But girl, we'll touch base a little later. Again, the episode 11 will be airing this evening on Bravo, and we will meet back up and talk about the things, girl. I'm thinking about going live. I'm kind of afraid though. I don't know. So I don't know. Let me know if you would be okay joining a live stream, and then that will make me make my decision, because right now I'm still like kind of nervous about going live because the first one was like a disaster. So if you want me to go live, let me know. Okay. All right, girl. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're really about that life, and leave me some comments. Talk to me, girl. I will reach out to you, okay? But keep it cute, okay? Because I ain't, you know, okay? I may be the one, but I ain't the two, okay, girl? Anyway, I'm going to call you guys back. Bye!